ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking out the Harley Davidson Street Glide ST. This is the 117 cubic inch engine, producing a claimed 103 horsepower, 126 foot-pounds of torque, I believe, at a wet weight of 842 pounds. So she's not light. However, I think with that big 117 in there, I think she's still going to go pretty well. I really do. A big 117. This bike is not light. Honestly, obviously you got a big fairing in the front, so the wind protection is phenomenal. You're just kind of cruising down the road. It soaks up the bumps really well. You're gonna put some miles on this bike, honestly. The seat is as comfortable as the Road King, maybe a little bit less comfortable now that I'm really kind of trying to dig my behind into it, you know what I mean? However, I mean, I'm in third gear. You got your gear indicator right there. It's very small on the gear indicator. You got a range of 130 miles. I don't know how much gas is in this, but a little under 3/4 of a tank. So floorboards are still, as I said on the Road King, it's still a little small. You know, it's not exactly my feet. Maybe it's just me. My feet are too big. I need to get smaller feet. Remind me of that later. I need smaller feet. This is a cruising bike, honestly. The Street Glide, designed for cruising. Let's see if we're playful here. Soaks up the bumps. Oh yeah, it's still playful. Still playful. It leans in pretty good. It does. It leans in pretty good. I don't know how we'll do on the U-turn challenge that we got coming up. It's kind of the one thing about this route. It's not fast, you know, but that's okay. We've gotten every bike so far up to speed, at least 55. This turnaround that we have on this route, where we get to kind of try a U-turn, which is really kind of nice. Shows how bad of a rider I am, I suppose. But it's really nice to be able to get on, especially these big baggers and the, you know, big touring bike. You know, I'm gonna get out there and kind of see how it handles on a slow speed maneuver. But this bike is, we'll get on this one on the way back a little bit and see how it kicks, but it does have a punch to it. I mean, it's a big engine. It's 117 cubic inches. Alright, so we're gonna land up here. Right here, nice and slow. And revs up. A little bit wider than the breakout. Or not the breakout, a little bit wider than the Road King. Just a hair wider. I mean, this is still a really good bike. Don't get me wrong, it's a really good bike. She's got some punch to it. Yeah, hold your line. Holds its line really well. It really does. Terrible thing is I'm barely getting out of second gear on this bike. I mean, 55, 60 mile an hour. Very comfortable bike. Just kind of cruises down the road. Now this bike is, it's really good. It's a really good bike. I mean, the standard Street Glide is obviously a smaller engine than this. It doesn't come with the 117. I believe it's the 107, or correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So it's going to have a little bit less power overall. This linked, that might be something I'm feeling, this linked Brembo brakes with ABS. Starting off, it's very, very smooth. It really is. This is a good bike. This really is. It's a good bike. That kickstand is way out there when you really get on it, though. There you are. Street Glide ST. Fine motorcycle. Very comfortable. As I'm talking about it, the Road King there. And like I said, I think I prefer the Road King over the Street Glide ST, but that would be personal preference. As always, ladies and gentlemen, be safe. Enjoy the ride.